Hi, Zuri. I'm back. And hey, everybody! It's Ryan Sierra here. Welcome back to Fall Streak. No, I'm kidding. It's Rising Angels Reborn, Katekyo Hitman Soy Sauce Reborn, and we're playing Natalie. Hi, Zuri. I'm back. Huh? Nobody's here. Something's wrong. Do you hear that? It's all crinkly sounding. No, but I smell it. That smoldering electronics smell. It's just like when my radiators used to overheat. But where is it coming from? I don't see anything from my lab equipment or any of the testing processors, but this room is pressurized and sealed to prevent potential contamination. It has to come from here. My eyes scan the room, but nothing jumps out at me. What the hell could have... I step further into the room and hear the noise Faye was talking about. It sounds like boots stepping on some sort of glass. Oh. I look down and am rewarded by the sight of the obvious answer to who was stepping on glass. Shards of sparkling glass are scattered around on the floor. Where did they? It takes all of my self-constraint not to scream in primal rage when I trace the glass to its origins. My data pad. All of those hours. All of that data. My heroes. A ceremony honoring the dead warriors of over a dozen games. That is what I must do after I get this cleaned up. Heroes who will never see their adventures completed. You know, maybe that's what I should do next time a fucking electronic of mine breaks, is throw a funeral for it, honestly. I can't even begin to imagine the punishment that awaits Zuri when I find her. This sort of crime is unforgivable. She couldn't even be bothered to admit she broke my stuff. It looks like someone stabbed your datapad with some sort of cone-shaped object. No, Faye, they knocked it to the ground and stepped on it. The damage is obvious. I'm not talking about that one. What? I only own one. With the utmost care, she lifts up my precious, precious clue. No, not precious anymore. The thin polymer sheeting has been defiled with a large hole gouged in the middle. I yank my only lifeline out of Captain Moonfallow's hands. No, no, no! This couldn't happen! I jam the power button again and again, but the shattered screen remains as dark as my dreams. Damn. Is this, like, funny dramatic? That's what I'm getting. I'm getting, like, melodramatic, Three Stooges vibes. What beast could have done this? It wasn't like that when I left, I promised! I hadn't uploaded it to command yet. All gone. Everything. I can feel myself deflating like a punctured balloon. Chasing the shuttles was a shot in the dark. This... my hope. And watch where you put those talons of yours. You smashed a couple of bottles at the site that I was going to expect. Most people only say that they can trust me to screw things up. Captain Moonfallow, what would you say could have caused that hole? I don't know, a spike maybe? Would you say it's about the same size as the spike on Zuri's wings? Maybe? I don't know what my heart feels like now. It's as empty as the void, but the heart of unbridled rage burns strong in it. Lieutenant Zuri! I'm screaming at the top of my lungs. I don't know what I'm yelling. It's the painful howl of someone who has just lost their everything. Yeah, and you know what's fascinating here too? That like double layers the scene's drama. She's speaking of ranks in the lab where she said ranks don't matter here in the last scene. No words will be able to explain my loss of precious information to command. No words can replace my only lead, and no words can make sense of the pain in my heart. My sweet Major, whatever is wrong? I don't trust myself to speak. I can only raise my shattered dreams up. The research camp datapad. What happened to it? Zuri, we don't know. Are you saying you did it? No, I didn't. Soul and Commander Rasuna sprint in. Rasuna's composure is strong and uncompromising, but Soul, he's breathing hard and there is an almost manic light in his eyes. I mean, they both look kind of jarred, but for their own dispositions. Natalie, are you alright? Calm down, Meja. Pucile, why are you screaming like a banshee on my ship? Look. I don't give two craps about some stupid trinket. Are you alright? Did she hurt you? What does it matter? It's gone. The spike went through the central drive unit. There's no way I can recover anything. If you want me to give her a look, I want you to shut the hell up. Nat, there are more things to find out there. Are you alright? I'm physically fine. I came as fast as I could. What's wrong? Zuri. It seems odd that our security officer would take so long to respond to an emergency. Odd? This is my downtime. You decided to go off shift right after this? This? What this? Don't lie to me. Really, I don't know what you're yelling at me about. This!
I'm afraid the hole caused by whatever damaged the pad matches your spike size. I know your measurements.
You have spiked wings too?
Mine are much too big to have caused this. For your next question, I was with Kylie trying to fix the bathroom.
Then there is my personal data pad, crushed. It could have just fallen. There's a boot print on it, a large one like yours. Sol has big feet. Maybe he came in here and tried to frame me. You all know he doesn't like me or non-humans. I glance at Sol. Out of the sea of hostile faces, his is the only one that is calm and collected. Yeah, dude, that's what's up, the fucking face of Buddha. I figured he would be the most upset person, this incident confirming his anger over Zuri. But he's not. If anything, he looks contemplative. Lieutenant Zuri, the Major was with me during the time in question. You would do well not to cloud our investigation with bias and petty insults. You have a history of stepping on things, don't you? Who else could have been... Who else could it have been but you? Stop lying to me! Stop lying to all of us! You broke both of them, by accident I'm sure, but you did it! This was my only clue, Zuri, my only hope, and you smashed it. You destroyed them both, and you can't even find the courage to admit it. What sort of warrior does that? Damn, here we were thinking Natalie was, like, gonna be chill. But Natalie's kind of on the ambivalent stance, right? Like, she's kind of ambivalent about everybody. Like, she's like, oh, he's kind of untrustworthy, sort of. He's kind of sus. She's a klutz and got all this dumb chutzpah. And then he's, like, you know, a racist. And then she's cold-hearted something or other. So all she needs is, like, a tipping over incident to make her unlikable for a bit. Please, Nat. On my honor as a warrior, I swear before the winds that I didn't do it. You have to believe me. She's pleading with me. Her tone is hurt and weak as mine. My anger is draining out as it begins to vent from my heart. She was the only person who stuck with me during the dull time. I don't want to think she did it, but the facts are the facts. Zuri was the only one who could have done it. Zuri wouldn't lie to me. I've just gotten to know her, but I can feel in my heart that Zuri wouldn't lie to me. I have to have faith in my crew. I need to start considering more than just the damning facts. There's more here, there has to be. I've let fear take over my mind. My emotions are swirling around like a vortex. I'm not thinking straight. Okay, Zuri. I believe you. Yes! Nat! Major Pisa, you are allowing your emotions to cloud your judgment. Yes. Yes, I was before, when I was being mean, but now I'm calm. These people forget that anger is also an emotion, too. Excuse me. The evidence you have submitted is proof that I need. Lieutenant Zuri, you had the means, the history of clumsiness, and the opportunity. But... that you continue to deny your guilt is conduct on becoming an officer.
Quite appalling.
Until I can determine what your punishment should be, you are hereby restricted to your quarters. Myself or Major Hackett will escort you your food at designated periods of the day. Confined? I will determine what sort of punishment this act of negligence warrants at a later time. Captain Moonfollow, please inform Lieutenant Starr that she will be rooming with you on an alternate sleep cycles. Yes, ma'am. Major Pusile, report to me the damage after you do a less emotional assessment. I will comply. And you are coming with me to your quarters. I didn't do it. Keep your mouth shut and not make situation worse would be wise. But I didn't do it! Lieutenant! I didn't. Why won't you believe me? If you had proven yourself more trustworthy in the past, it wouldn't have to end this way.
If you'll excuse me, my dear.
Sol, you haven't said anything this whole time.
I was pondering the mysteries of the universe. Tell me, Natalie, why do you think Zuri is innocent? The evidence is against her.
I can't let my anger at the situation dilute my understanding. Right now, every single piece of evidence suggests that it was Zuri. That fact alone makes me suspect others. Everything just seems too convenient. Even if she hadn't been the last confined person in the room, we would have suspected Zuri due to her nature of not watching her surroundings. If we consider a second suspect, Zuri logically would be the first person I'd try to pin the blame on. As you saw, nobody would question it. Also, oh my god, Phoenix Wright, dude. Phoenix Wright, Natalie Pusile. Then there is the circumstances surrounding it. Where did she go? Less than 10 minutes passed between Faye leaving and my arrival. If she really was the one who smashed the pads, she should have been near the scene and one of the first to respond.
She could have waited.
Perhaps. Yeah, that's a good point. Like, if she was leaving after Faye and Faye was like right there, why didn't anyone else hear it or come upon it? You know what I mean? It seems too convenient for Natalie to have come upon it. What also bugs me was her defense. Most criminals would have tried to show an alibi to prove their innocence. Zuri didn't. She just repeated that she didn't do it. It makes me feel she really believes that she didn't do it. Then there's the damage to the recovered datapad. I didn't consider this in my anger, but what sort of weird angle would she have had to be at to do that?
What about her martial arts?
In my lab? I give her some credit. Besides, there was no other damage to the rest of the room.
Do you know what I think?
I'm letting my emotions blind me? Really, Soul, look at...
You're letting yourself be blinded by presumptions now. I fully agree with you. I think Zuri is innocent.
Wow, that's a first! So there's the Heart of Gold coming out, okay. Huh?
Your analysis of the situation where we could have had a true culprit framing Zuri matches my thoughts. You just missed one very important detail, though.
Oh?
As odd as it is for me to be the one to say it, you missed the emotional aspect. Zuri's not the type to lie. She believes that babble about being a real warrior, and is almost always truthful. She'll dodge questions like no tomorrow, but she's never straight out lied to me. If she says she's innocent, I'm forced to believe her.
There's something belittling about being told to look at the psychological aspects of a case by Soul. Still, I agree. Zuri seems so... open. Lying doesn't fit my picture of her. But if we conclude that Zuri is innocent, we're going to be forced to face another unpleasant fact. Someone destroyed those datapads. They didn't want me looking at what those pictures contained.
Pictures?
I explained what limited findings I had gathered before my information was ripped away from me. Just like when I first thought about it, the look of worry and irritation crosses his eyes.
The report said they were looking into an artifact, not a giant rock. You didn't recognize the language?
It was gibberish. I might be able to reproduce some of it from memory, but without the original, we have no idea what it said.
Could the shuttles have been dispatched to find the pieces of some weapon and the rock was directions?
Maybe? If the writing was coordinates, it was done in a prose format.
But our problem now is not what was written on them, but why someone decided to destroy that information. What would they gain by thwarting your investigation?
To determine the why, we must also determine the who. Our list of suspects is rather large.
I have an alibi, as does Commander Rasuna. I also highly doubt you're suspect in this.
Of course I'm not smashing my own stuff. Idiot, I was sleeping. You walked in. That's right. He walked in with Faye. Could either of them or Rasuna have done something when Zuri left before getting me? Their alibi isn't airtight. That doesn't even discount the possibility that Rasuna and Sol are working together because they don't like my mission here.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Any presumptions I make now are premature. I need more facts. No matter how strong our bond is or how foul I feel about considering it, I need to keep all logical options open. I hate this. I don't want to think ill of Sol or Zuri. I just want to find out what happened to these researchers. Why did someone have to butt in?
Why don't you go talk to Zuri a while I try to convince our illustrious commander of why Zuri shouldn't be confined?
You'd do that?
Of course, though it is a colossal waste of time. She'll say you're emotionally compromised by your feelings towards Zuri, and I'm compromised by my friendship with you.
What feelings? Idiot! She's a member of this crew and deserves to have our full support.
I just meant that you two seem to be friends, you know, like Sappho and her Greek island. I mean, you sure seem to be defensive over that, Natalie.
What the fuck is... What do you mean, Sappho? You're just cruel. Why are you even helping Zuri anyway? You hate her.
It comes with the title of executive officer. You look out for all of your troops, no matter how annoying or small their lizard brain is.
Ah, yes. A leader with a... racist with a heart of gold, I guess?
That's right. Your job is to find out the truth. Mine is to make sure it doesn't destroy people in the process.
I should get going.
I as well. Just don't let her know I'm worried about her, alright?
Because people might think you have a heart.
Because they need to respect their superior officer. We don't need any more discipline failures on this ship.
Alright, but wait, hold up. I don't know if it's respect you want, if you want people to make certain that they think that you don't have sympathy for them. I think that's called fear. Sure. Good luck, Sol. Hey, Zuri, can I come in? Are you gonna yell at me some more? I wouldn't blame you. You said you didn't do it. And when has anyone believed my innocence? Sol did. Huh? No way. He did. After they demoted me, I should have learned. I should have known I was worthless at anything other than being a grunt, lifting boxes and running around the track really fast. Shut up! Huh? What I'm trying to say is that only you think you're worthless. You aren't actually that way. But everyone... Screw everyone! A real warrior doesn't care about the opinions of others. She cares about her own opinion of herself. I know, but nothing. You are who you want to be. You are who you think you are. How many times must I tell you that? You're driving me crazy. Nobody can take away your pride in yourself other than you. If you believe you can be a real hero, a real warrior, you can't let mean or blind people hurt you. You have to fight. But like not them. They kinda looked like this, I think. Stupid pen. If only I had something that allowed me to write in glowing blue runic symbols. These pen scratches look nothing like the picture. I've been at this for almost 3 full days. I haven't had a decent meal or rest since the start of this. My batteries are far past depleted. Damn, I guess Zuri's eating more than you. Is that the case? This is just awful. I can't base my investigation off of our drawings that look like something a 3-year-old drew for her class. I doubt my decryption program on my defunct datapad could do anything with it. But I've been at this for 3 days. Every time I try to sleep, I come back here to milk my brain for any remaining drop of information. That rock has been drained of any drop of memory. The only break I have permitted myself is an occasional visit to Zuri's confinement. True to our mutual word, we've been exchanging lessons. For a girl who can move as fluidly as the wind and as quickly as lightning, her timing is just awful in Candy Shop. She couldn't move a piece into the right place if her life depended on it. What is that? Is that a timed match 3 game? What is that? I glanced at the ship chrono on the wall. The ship chrono? Oh, I guess we don't say clock anymore. It doesn't really matter when you work on your own schedule. It's good to see you're still alive, Natalie. Oh, hey, off shift already? Didn't you just replace Sol? That was almost 12 hours ago. Ah, I've been in thought. Thinking is important, but don't lose track of the world around you. We tried calling for you a few hours ago. The shift! I remember that. Did you find something on the sensors? Forgive us. It's not your fault. We're going to the next site, right? Another failure. Who cares about getting a promotion? I'm more concerned about having a job at the end of the day. With all haste, Kika isn't pleased with herself. She bet Faye her entire dinner that we were going to find the shuttle with your artifact on the first try. Faye bet against me. Faye likes food more. She'll take risks if the meal is great enough. Well, I suppose I'll have to take a cut from her dinner later for that. Are you hungry? I was going to bring Zuri her meal. If I've been sitting here for 12 hours, I could use the break. Let me clock up first. Hello, Zuri. There's a bit of commotion as Zuri shuffles something under her blanket and leaps to her feet. I keep telling you to knock, Al! If you did not wish unwanted visitors, you should lock the door. Bah! Oh, Nat! Hi, Zuri. Hi, Zuri. How are you feeling? Same old, same old. It's so boring in here. Don't fret. Sol is still trying to get the commander to remove you from being confined to quarters. It still sounds weird hearing Sol and doing something sweet is the same sentence. He really does want the best for his troops, even the ones who almost knocked him out. Did knock him out. Twice. Twice? What? He walked right into it. I don't think that would be exactly the way he would describe it. How could he describe the incident at all? Touché. So, what did you bring me? Faye felt so bad for you that she wanted to make tonight's dinner extra special. Is it her linguine? Sliding next to Alphonse with remarkable precision and haste, Zuri almost seems like when I first met her. Faye's pasta must be something amazing. It is indeed. It is indeed. Nat, you've got to try this! Alphonse distributes the small containers of noodles between us. I move to sit down on Zuri's bed, but she nudges me to the side. Don't sit there. What are you hiding? Eat up! Are you dodging my question? Yes! Now eat up! They're so much better warm than cool. Warriors and their secrets. Alright, let's dig in. The gurgling in my gut reminds me that I forgot to eat again today. I eagerly pop open the lid, not eager to let the rumbling consume my gut further. But the smell that wafts out of my container reminds me of a rotting carcass. The white gloop that covers my noodles makes me feel ill, not excited. I push the noodles around with my fork, though it takes a bit of effort to move the wheat noodles around in the paste. Is this edible? God damn! Is this fucking edible?
Oh my shitting god.
Hey Nat, who do you think is cuter? I don't think it's my place to judge. It's not like you're the sole decider. Come on, I want to know.
This is literally what I tell people all the time. When I'm about to say something that I think is, like, not gonna be too cool, I'll be like, now hang on here, I'm not trying to be the final word. Don't worry, you won't offend me with your choice.
They're not going to let me go. Well, who do I think is cuter? Sol, Alphonse, Zuri, or Kylie? Okay, so I don't know how I'm making this choice. Am I making this choice as me? Am I making it as Natalie? So I feel like Natalie would like Sol or Zuri. I would like Zuri or Kylie. Okay, well then, bam. I guess there's the Venn diagram in middle. Let's meet in the middle then. Zuri. Actually, I'd have to go with you, Zuri. Your ruffled hair and cheeriness makes you cuter than either of them. What?
Not to mention her warrior spirit and strength of heart. Zuri certainly is a very unique Draymon.
Unique is just another word for saying I'm a freak, right? Not at all. I like to think I'm unique in an otherwise conformist galaxy. All of the brightest minds are. Now I know you're making fun of me. Brightest mind of the galaxy I am not. I'm serious. You're a very cute, very attractive woman.
I've told her that before, but she doesn't seem to want to listen to me.
Oh, why not?
Because she doesn't want the attention for those who are of the male gender.
You aren't interested in girls anyway. Oh, are you gay, Zuri? Talk about cutting straight to the heart of the matter.
She is. Does that upset you?
Huh? Why would it upset me? Love is love.
Also, Natalie, you know she's got some major bi energy. She's got some major fucking, like, can't keep a man in her life energy because she's always wants to fucking be in a, like, polyamorous relationship with a dude and another girl, dude. Come on. See, Zuri? I told you had nothing to worry about.
Worry? Why would I be worried? Brave warriors are afraid of nothing. You could have just asked me instead of trying to use Alphonse to get my answer. We're friends. That's not going to change so easily.
She'll charge headlong into battle, but our little Draymon needs a lot of help when it comes to
fucking. When it comes to licking clitorises. Sorry, someone had to